beautiful, wonderful, dynamic pageant director, Mr. Barry Reid.
I'm sorry.
So, here we go. So, very good evening, everybody, and welcome once again to the Joseph Stone Auditorium and to Miss Gay Western Cape. Let me say the final Miss Gay Western Cape of 2022. Let's give another round of applause, please, to all the finalists and the previous queens. So I say tonight it's the final Miss Gay Western Cape, and the reason why I do that is because when we look back at the show, it started as Miss Gay Western Cape. We did not have a language to broadly understand the different genders and sexual diversities within our community. Now known as the LGBTIQA plus community, and almost a decade on from 2009 when we hosted the first show, language has certainly changed. In 2009, the word gay was almost like an all-inclusive term, used for anyone who was assigned male at birth and identified or performed femininity on stage. Over the years, we've become aware that it's not only gay men that historically walk the stage of this pageant, but also transgendered women, and gender non-conforming and gender diverse persons. Many times the pageant was a space in which gender non-conforming persons could start their journey to gender affirmation as transgender women. Just to know that transgender women are not gay men, transgender women are women. In recognizing that transgendered women are women and now have the right to enter mainstream pageants, such as Miss South Africa, we cannot discount the fact that when it wasn't acceptable, it was the show that gave transgender women a safe space to embody their gender identity. Indeed, this show has been a safe space for many gender non-conforming persons. Because we know the reality that people who are assigned male but who transgress gender norms in different ways have always found a safe haven in the pageant to express themselves. We must consider a name that reflects all of those gender diversities. We have people who identify as drag queens, gay men and transgender women all entering the show. Thus, we need a neutral name that does not choose any particular identity or expression over and above the other.
Us.
This may even serve a future in which cisgender women may enter. The show is not about upholding mainstream beauty standards. Rather, it's a space that seeks to conscientize society about gender and sexual diversities. Whoever proves that they can be an ambassador for the inclusive respect and protection of LGBTIQ+ people deserves to wear the crown as an ambassador for our communities. We don't know how this show will evolve in the future. What we do know is that it needs to evolve here and now, so that we are inclusive of all persons completing this process. Perhaps in the future, a big pageant focusing on transgender women will be started, but for now, since that space does not exist, in our province, we must be the change first. As the board and the former Queen's workshop, the name from this day forth will be known as Miss Sovereign Western Cape. We are setting the tone. Each queen, regardless of their gender identity or gender expression, is an ambassador of Miss Sovereign.